Well, hi. I suppose you're wondering, why in the world are you doing a review of a cruise that you took last December, 10 months ago, now? Well, basically I'm lazy. But more importantly, my mom always told me,
Bobby, if you've got nothing good to say, don't say anything at all.
so I'll say a little bit of good stuff too. But we're talking about our Carnival Mardi Gras cruise last December, and it was disappointing. First of all, the transfers. It was a joke when we arrived and really unorganized. Very crowded and took forever. We arrived at the airport in plenty of time, went to our designated area where we were supposed to pick up the bus, and found a huge crowd. Took forever. Our in-laws, who came in a little earlier than us, had it even worse. Their bus ride was okay, but when it got to the ship, they waited 2 hours in a huge crowd outside to get on board. So that was the first big disappointment. Okay, the next part, disappointing, the food. Now I'm talking about all of the included food. Some of the specialty stuff was very good that we'll go over later. But the main dining room, too crowded, too overworked the staff were, and no wow factor, absolutely none. Now we've been on Carnival for a long time. When we went back in the old days, they bring your food, there's a lot of garnishes, a lot of things, makes it look nice. But these had no wow factor at all. Absolutely no pizzazz. And we all need pizzazz. Some of the other included food places, the buffet, I'll tell you what, up on Lido, not very good. Not very good at all. Very much smaller than it used to be, it seemed. Not much variety as far as we could tell. Another included venue was Shebang. I was disappointed in that. I really thought it was going to be good, kind of a fusion between. We also tried the Pig and Anchor. Now that wasn't bad. That was pretty good. That's included for lunch. You pay extra for dinner. We didn't try that. Also included was Shaq's Big Chicken. Only tried it once. Tried it for breakfast. Biscuits, exceedingly disappointing. So all in all, the food on the ship, I'd have to give it a C at best. But they've made a lot of changes, so maybe things are getting better. If you've been on the Mardi Gras lately, please comment below and let us know if it's gotten any better. But during our cruise in December, it was not very good. Okay, the next big disappointment was the people. Lots and lots of people. Scary amounts of people.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Over 6,600 passengers, plus a crew of almost 1,800. So you've got an awful lot of people compressed into an area. And while the Carnival Mardi Gras is a bigger ship than what you normally see with Carnival Cruise Lines, that's still an awful lot of people. And the problem is you had an awful lot of bottlenecks in very important areas of the ship. One was down around the main dining room on deck numbers 6 and 7. There are so many people doing anytime dining that people get congregated around the entrance. And that makes it very difficult to get through there because, as you can see, the hallway is not very wide. And there really is no place to stay, so a large number of people just sat on the floor with their legs sticking out into the hallway, so you were actually stepping over people. Now everybody who was sitting on the floor is waiting to go into the dining room, using your time dining, waiting for their dining time. The app's a wonderful thing, but there are some problems. But we found that when you used the app, it said your table will be ready in 10 minutes. Sometimes it was up to 40 minutes later. Basically, there were crowds everywhere. I like the idea that they moved Guy's Burgers up on deck 17. It really is still very good. One of the best places on the ship to grab a quick snack. In the old setup, like on the Vistas, you could take your burger and go sit anywhere. I guess you could still do that, but there is no seating around the actual Guy's Burger serving area. I could go on and on and on with a lot of examples, but there's no reason to. It's probably too big for us, and it might be too big for you. I mean, you might really enjoy it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful ship, has an awful lot of wonderful features. There are great restaurants, specialty dining. There are some great places to hang out and have a good time. One of the things we booked was a aft corner XL suite. And we did that because of that balcony, and it did not disappoint. The interior was a little cramped. It's 2 rooms, but there's plenty of room on that balcony. We enjoyed breakfast out there, and it was delightful. So in conclusion, the Carnival Mardi Gras is too big for us, and I do believe that my wife and I have outgrown Carnival. And that's a shame, because we absolutely loved it from the very first cruise we took way back in 2005 up until this one. But let us know what you think of the Carnival Mardi Gras. Please comment on the places down below where it's appropriate. Keep it clean, and don't forget to subscribe and like. We have more cruises coming up. The next is on Celebrity. We're going to be on the Celebrity Beyond, and I'll be doing a series of videos for that as we prep and get ready to go. Subscribe, like this video, that's very important, and we do appreciate it. Have a great cruise no matter where you may be going, and we hope to see you on board sometime in the future. Have a great one.